Welcome to the Middle Country Public Library podcast. I'm Sal DiVincenzo here in the studio with my fabulous colleagues, Sarah Fade, Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
And thank you to Rocky for that new intro that we have on the show this week. So very cool. Did you like your?
Yeah, I've never looked better.
Yeah.
I could just be kind of blurred, pastel-y or whatever all the time.
I'm going to have to get some makeup. Anyway, so welcome to the show. I just want to mention something. It's some bad news for you. I'm sorry, but we did not get enough likes to go on our podcast cruise.
Darn it.
People don't think that we should be going on a podcast cruise together, especially there was some concern about Sarah. I think someone actually made a comment. Don't do that to her. I think that was you.
Veto that.
So if we get 4 likes on this video, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
But you don't want to go on a cruise?
No,
I need a podcast cruise.
I get motion sick. And I'd be worried I would get motion sick and not be able to leave.
Well, you wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. that what prevents me from cruising.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Yeah.
No, because I don't want to.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do it. It's okay. It's all right. No problem.
You're not listening to me.
A little bit of housekeeping that I do want to mention today. Next month, tax season is here. Believe it or not, crazy that we do have that we're up to that time again.
We have to pay taxes. Yes.
Oh, you have to pay taxes. I do want to mention that VITA is finally coming back in person here at
People
the
have been
library.
asking.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you or someone that you know is looking for volunteer income tax assistance, it is for folks who generally make less than 60,000 or less per year. That number keeps going up, which is pretty wild. You can apply for that. It is an appointment only service that we're offering here. They're only going to be here 5 times this year. And I'm going to give you those dates real quick. February 8th and 22nd, March 7th and 21st, and finally April 4th. In order to register starting on January 29th, you need to give us a call at the Center Reach Building, 631-585-9393, option number 6, which is adult reference. More information on our podcast show notes page, as well as our regular website, mcplibrary.org. So,
When will the tax forms be here?
Tax forms are, believe it or not, the federal forms are on their way.
Good.
I received a shipment notification yesterday.
Well, they don't start doing anything with them until January 29th.
Exactly.
You
So
can
you can't file, and technically
yeah.
you can't file until then.
Yeah.
So, but it's a great day. It's a day that you can start to file, and it's also a day that you can register for VITA. So there you go.
It's like propaganda for
So that's
IRS.
That's that. So with that out of the way, Sarah, why don't you go first? Who do you have here on the table?
Okay, so you know how much I like Madonna.
I know how much you like Madonna.
We've heard.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to go see her in concert.
That's right. It's coming
next
up.
week.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
So, or 2 weeks, but
Right before Podfest, you're gonna
Right,
be stoked. You're gonna be like, I
Yeah.
just saw Madonna.
I hope so. I was not going to be like, oh, Madonna. Who does she think she is? So I thought I'd talk a little bit about Miss Madonna.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so do you know what her real name is?
Madonna Ciccione?
Chiclets. It's Madonna Louise Veronica Ciccone.
Ciccone.
Right.
Sorry.
And she was born in Michigan, in Detroit. She was born, and you'll like this, her sign,
Yes, tell me.
right? She was born in August 1958.
She's a Leo.
She's a Leo.
Absolutely, she is.
Okay,
And her
interesting.
height, how tall do you think she is? Do you think she's tall?
I think she's 5'3".
5'5".
She's 5'4".
Ooh,
Yeah.
so we're right. We're right
in the middle.
there. Right in the
Yeah.
middle.
Close.
So I am taller than Madonna. Okay, she signed to Sire Records in 1982.
Uh-huh.
And she released her self-titled studio debut album in 1983. And it debuted on the Billboard 200 in September.
What was like the hit off of that album?
The album's 3rd single, still very popular, was Holiday.
Oh, okay.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Can't hear that song without thinking of Wedding Singer. Sorry.
He sings that?
Yeah, it's like, Holiday.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very sad version of that song.
It's very sad. Okay, so she has had 12 number 1 hits. 38 top 10 hits and 58 songs on the chart. Yeah. So she was born into a large Italian-American family.
That's right.
She studied dance at the University of Michigan, along with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater in New York City. Yeah. And she went to Paris as a member of the Patrick Hernandez Disco Review.
Oh,
Wow.
very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, her first hit was Holiday, and she has had like a Virgin.
Yes.
She
She had that.
had that.
She did that song.
She
Yeah.
did that song. Well, this is, I didn't put the facts in factual order, so I have to go through it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, guys. So her father was an engineer. Her mother, her name was Madonna as well.
Really?
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
she's a Madonna Jr.?
Yeah.
Madonna Jr.
Yeah.
See, that's the name she should have gone with. Is Madonna, Jr.
Yeah.
She
Madonna the
children's
second.
songs. Yeah, she did kids songs.
Would have been
M2.
good.
Yeah.
She was married to Guy Ritchie.
Right.
Oh,
Married
wow.
to Sean Penn.
Right.
I knew Sean Penn. I didn't know Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, 8 years.
Uh-huh.
You don't remember that?
I don't. No, I'm not a Madonna follower. So,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, well, she sold more than 65 million albums.
That's crazy.
12 multi-platinum records. And she was nominated for 28 Grammys, but she only won 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
What was that, 25% win rate?
Yeah, but it's a lot still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She starred in Desperately Seeking Susan
Right.
Yes.
in
89? No.
1985.
85, okay.
Um,
And she also starred in a movie that I actually liked, which was Who's That Girl? I thought that was a great.
it's a good song.
It's a good song, and I thought she was good in that movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was her. I mean, it was pretty much. I felt like that was her personality.
Probably.
Yeah.
She was also in
Evita.
League of Living
Oh,
Alone.
that's true.
Yeah. Let's see. She was banned on MTV in 1990 for a daring video.
Yes. Well, you can, push, which probably would be fine today.
I know you hate on Instagram.
I know. Okay, so according to 40 biggest Billboard hits, ready?
Okay, let's
Here we
do
go.
it.
Rain. You know that song?
I do know that song.
Yeah, that's when she was sort of in her Asian era.
Yes,
Which is
it's
kind of odd, but she was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I know who played keyboards on that album. on that
Personally?
song. Personally, yes.
Oh,
Haven't spoken to him in many years, but yes,
but you do know.
I do know him.
Oh Father. It's number
Okay.
39.
Yeah.
You know? Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Cry for me. That's like such an easy song to break into.
Holiday.
Oh, man.
Okay. Oh boy. Hanky Panky.
Oh, I don't know that song.
I think that's from
A movie?
yes, when she dated
Guy Ritchie?
no.
Sean Penn?
No.
Uh,
He was in Dick Tracy.
oh,
And she was in Dick Tracy, I believe.
that's
Or she did the soundtrack.
yes. Oh, that's what. So that is from Dick
I think
Tracy.
so,
Then, yes. Yeah.
Erotica?
I
Yeah.
remember.
That's
Is
right.
that the video that she got?
No.
Oh.
Justify My Love.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Don't Tell Me.
What's that one?
Don't know it.
I feel like I do. Sing it, Sarah.
I don't know that one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, sorry. Lucky Star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dress You Up.
Yes.
Rescue Me.
Okay. No, don't know that one.
Rescue Me. It's kind of a disco-y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hung Up.
Don't know it.
You know it.
Okay.
Die Another Day. From
From the
Yeah.
James Bond.
Ray of Light.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Deeper and Deeper.
Yeah.
Keep It Together.
Okay.
Okay, that was in like a prayer album. Okay. 4 Minutes with
Oh, yeah.
JT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret.
Yes. Knew that one.
La Isla Bonita.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll See.
Mm-hmm.
Borderline.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Right?
I like it.
Frozen. The Ray of Light
Yes.
album.
Yeah.
This Used to Be My
Oh,
Playground.
yeah. Aw.
You know what's funny about Frozen? So I've never been a Madonna fan, but that song I really liked. So I'm on tape somewhere, me calling into WLK requesting, and you hear me. Can you play Frozen? Oh, yeah, okay, this is for Sal, working in Comac today. Frozen. If you got. That's me.
Angel.
Okay.
Okay. Cherish. Express Yourself.
Yes.
Would be higher, but that's number 16. Material Girl.
Yes.
Who's that
Okay.
girl? Your
Yes,
favorite?
that's I enjoyed that. Griffin
Yeah.
Dunn. This is a good movie.
Well, yeah. True Blue, which I like that song. Causing a Commotion.
Yes.
Okay, from Who's That Girl soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'll Remember.
Yes.
you know,
I remember that one. Yes.
Open Your Heart.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're coming up to the top.
Yeah, top
this is
10.
Top 10.
Top
All
10.
right, top
Music.
10 Madonna. All right. Yeah, that's all right.
I like that one. Live to Tell
Yes.
with Sean Penn.
That is what I. That is
You know
where.
that song.
Yes. That is where she changed up her image a little bit in that video. She was just wearing just like a plain flowered dress, right? It was very I was like, oh, she's switching over, and then that was it.
No. She's like, psych.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Papa Don't Preach.
That one I know.
Okay. Justify My Love.
Yeah.
Vogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Prayer.
Yes.
Take a Bow.
That's. I'm sorry. That's too high on that list. Take a bow.
I like that song.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's too high. It should borderline should be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Take a
All
Bow.
right. And now we're up to number. That was number 3. Take a bow.
Number 2 is Crazy for You.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. And number 1,
Like a
Like a
Virgin.
Virgin.
So, but you guys knew probably 90%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I knew 2.
So what's nice is that besides having most, if not all, of the Madonna albums here at the library, we do have that huge, gigantic, multi-disc album of her greatest hits, which came out, I want to say, a year and a half, 2 years ago. So it is available, and we will put it in
Do
the
we
show
have
notes.
any of her stuff on vinyl?
Yes, we do
Right.
have vinyl. Yeah. Will we put that in the show notes?
Sure.
All right, so we'll put that in the show notes.
Will we?
Will we? I'm asking. So, all right, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sarah. When is your concert then?
It's on the 22nd
on the
at
22nd,
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
And I'm hoping she starts on time.
Yeah.
Is she
okay.
notorious not to?
Yes.
Really?
She's Madonna.
All right.
Yeah. But apparently, like, I was watching something and they say, like, these artists, as they get older, they start their shows on time because they want to leave.
That's a
but not
lie.
her. Because, like, Ludacris did, like, these rappers, like, it was, like,
Yeah.
Ludacris and some other person who's, like, no, like, you know, like, maybe before wouldn't, but now they're like, no, I'm trying to go home.
Yeah.
No, not Madonna. Madonna is Madonna.
I feel like you too have done that the last couple times I've seen them. They've started right
Yeah.
on time. No opening acts. Just they come out. You know,
Yeah.
they're 10:30. They're like good night.
No, Depeche Mode didn't. They were late.
No, they were late.
Because I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, very good, Sarah. I hope you have fun at Madonna. Nicole, what do you have for us this week?
Did you guys take an art history class in college?
Yes.
Didn't have to.
No.
No.
Did you like yours,
You
Sarah?
didn't have to?
I didn't have to. No, I took like Western Civ. I took like a lot of, things where I had to read certain things, but I never took art history.
You had to take art history, Sarah?
I think it was one of my choice, like one of the deck,
Right.
well, showing my age, one of the deck courses.
Oh my goodness!
I know.
They're called deck? What's that?
It's like
I don't even know.
Oh.
yeah,
Is that, like,
required
requirement?
degree,
This is
something.
back in the day in
Right.
Stony Brook, so if you know what
Yeah.
deck means,
Yeah, probably
you old.
degree enhancement courses or something.
yeah, I don't
like
even
It must
know.
stand for something.
Yeah, but it was like 2 math, 2 social sciences,
okay.
2 arts. So
yeah.
I took the arts of the Asian and Oceania
Okay.
regions or something. I don't know. But let me tell you, I was not really into it because it was like cave paintings, a lot of cave paintings.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and you're
And,
like, what am I doing here with the caves?
well,
Yeah, that's more like archaeological.
not well to her. It was
Yeah.
art, and she had a pop quiz, and I failed it splendidly. And it was so embarrassing how much I did not pay attention. I was mortified, and then from then on, I'm like, I'm getting hundreds, and I did very
caves.
well
Oh, good for you.
because I was like, I'm not paying
Well,
Yeah.
caves aren't interesting.
No.
I was like,
What was
I
the
don't.
other one? Do you remember? Like, did you learn about any particular artists or just like cavemen?
I learned about
women.
Machu Picchu and like.
Yeah, that's like.
It sounds more like
Digging-
archaeological.
No,
Yeah.
it was art of the Asian Oceania.
Oceania, right? Yeah, yeah, the Pacific. Art of the Pacific. In Australia.
I know big words. I know.
What was the other one?
No, that was it.
Oh, you just
That just
one.
took
That's- that-
everything
yeah.
from me because I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, well, no. That doesn't count.
It was a lot of memory.
Yeah, and Nicole, you definitely had to
retrieving.
take it because you've mentioned it before. You had to take some
I
sort
didn't
of
have
art history.
to, but I did.
Oh, you did though.
Yeah, and I wound up loving it.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you one single thing I learned.
I took a lot of film classes.
Oh, did you?
A lot of film classes. Lots.
Why don't you make movies?
And that's why she's in charge
yeah,
of the
that's
DVDs here
true,
at the
yeah.
library.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should make a little movie.
And I saw all of them in black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you have. That's why you have a love-hate relationship
Yeah.
between those.
I took a intro to art film. Well, film, not
Yeah.
art, but film. Yeah.
But it's art.
Yeah. So anyway, I did take an art history class. I enjoyed mine. I liked my teacher. She was very nice. I don't really remember. I remember some things, but not. But I love art. I can't tell you why. I don't know how to speak about it. I just like sit and look at it and I go, I like this.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point of art.
I know. But one of my other favorite things is like people who actually do know about art talking about it. I think it's like, I love watching them.
Did you ever watch the Sister Wendy series?
No.
You're probably too young. Do you remember that?
I don't.
It was like on PBS, and it was this nun with a huge overbite and a little bit of a lisp, but she was like an elderly little cute
Okay.
nun, and she would go and talk about art and all the classic arts.
Yeah.
But she would talk like this. She was British. It was very
Yeah,
cute.
British people definitely have like the lock on this. This
They
is
know.
kind of their thing.
She was
yeah.
like,
I know.
and Michelangelo liked to sculpt naked bodies. It was very cute.
I
So-
love that. Like even almost more than the art itself, I like hearing these people talk about it because they get so passionate because something you obviously get very passionate about, which I totally get. So anyway, that's my segment today. So we have some books in children. So 709 is your section.
Okay.
If you want to start in children's, I thought these were some cute ones. It's Meet Me at the Art Museum by David Golden. And like you're gonna, have your classics, your like Starry Nights and all that stuff in here
Yes.
eventually. The Mona Lisa,
It's
like all
a
that
picture.
stuff.
It's a picture book for those listening.
Yes.
That's
And then we have A Journey Through Art, A Global History. So maybe some oceanic cave paintings.
Oceaniana.
Ocean.
Might be in here. Definitely have some
Pacific.
tablets and sculpture. So this is more of like art.
Yes, this is exactly. Yes, look, it's like exactly what I studied for a whole semester, and I was like, they all look the same to me.
Yeah, I'm more of like an
Clay
art on the wall type
figurines,
person, like painting, not necessarily
but
sculptures.
it's art.
But it is art. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I agree. And then we have The Story of Paintings, A History of Art for Children.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are some to get started. And then I come across this a lot as I am on TikTok. But I'm trying to be on like
Rotting your brain.
I try to be on the educational side of TikTok
Okay.
as well. So and the other I cannot find this man, but I came across a man who was standing in front of a
A TikToker.
yeah, he was like the Sister Wendy
Okay.
of now.
So
Right.
he's probably on other platforms.
Yes, and I cannot find him, but I found other people similar. But so he was in front of the painting and he was like explaining the painting, and I think it was at the National Gallery in London. He was British,
Okay.
so I'm assuming it was there. And then I also so this man, well, I'll find eventually, and we'll update the blog and the show notes when I do.
Yeah.
But then I also saw the at Met Museum on TikTok is
Okay.
the Metropolitan
Okay.
Museum
Yes.
of Art, and I watched this whole video about the curator now. So Degas, his sculpture of the it's called The Little 14-Year-Old Dancer, right? So that was his like wax sculpture that they've like bronze and whatever, and the skirt on it is not the original skirt. Each like every so often it like starts deteriorating and
Yeah.
they need to figure out how to do it, and each curator kind of gets to put their own little twist on it. Like
Okay.
not twist, but like they get to interpret it themselves. So like the current curator got to like interpret it, and like his whole like it's like 5 minutes, which is long for TikTok. But it was like I watched the whole thing. It was very interesting about like the reasons why he did different things and stuff like that, and and like the skirt was shorter, but I made it longer because like, looking at the painting and whatever. Point is, it's very interesting. And I liked it. And so Met has a TikTok that has stuff like this. The National Gallery has a TikTok that has good stuff. And then there's at history_Alice. She has a TikTok. She's a art historian. And I watched one of her, and it was like Lady Jane Grey, like her beheading, and it was a painting by Paul Delaroche. And it was very enthralling, her explanation. It was like very sad, and so that was really good. And then there's a couple more, and then there's a AP art history teacher at Hay with 3 Y's, Miss V, and she has some really good TikToks about like paintings, but also how to look at paintings, which is like what I'm like not missing, but like, you know what I mean? And like one of her TikToks, she just says like 1,000 times, she's like, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? And at first I was like, okay, but then I was like, no, keep saying it, because it's true. Like sometimes you just are like looking at it, but not really, you know what I mean? And like you have to actually tell yourself like, what am I seeing?
She's
and
pointing out things you should be looking for.
Yeah, and it was really interesting, so I liked her a lot. So those are some TikTokers that I like that do this. And then apps, Google Arts and Culture has like a great app, and they have, you know, all kinds of art and culture things. So like fashion and paintings and like all kinds of stuff, but they go into like the history, you know, of paintings and stuff like that. So if you're interested in an app on your phone. And I will say the TikToks, the ones that I watched all seem to be appropriate, but if you are an adult of a child, I always encourage you to watch them first.
Yes.
Go through the ones that you think you might want to show your child and go from there. Like the Met and the National Gallery, you know, like those are all, in the AP art history teacher, like, you know, everyone I watched was appropriate, but who's to say prior ones, you know, were. So
yeah, you never know on TikTok. Yeah, right?
So I do like, you know, I'll mention them, but I'm not necessarily mentioning them for teens and children, like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, so I love this stuff, and every time it pops up on my TikTok, I'm like, oh. I went to in Rhode Island. They had a museum there near the Rhode Island Institute of Design or whatever, and I like dragged Steve through it. He says he liked it. I don't know if he really did, but I did. It was really certain parts. I don't like modern art.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I don't like really impressionist art. Like I like it to look like a person.
Yeah.
You know.
I like modern art.
Yeah. Like,
have you been to the National Gallery or the museums in London, the art museums?
No, not the art museum. I went to the
Tate.
What?
Tate Modern.
No, I didn't go to any museums when I was there. I just went to the tower where they have all the jewels. Yeah, that's it.
I had to see the jewelry, huh?
Yeah.
What's the other museum?
Well, there's the British Museum, which has like the Rosetta Stone.
I went to that.
Yeah.
The Louvre is closed on Tuesdays for cleaning. I think I've said this before, but I just feel like I need to mention it again because when I went to the Louvre, it was a Tuesday. They were closed for cleaning.
Maybe that's changed.
And that was the only day that we were,
you were able to do it.
Like, that's when we planned it for. So, okay, so maybe it has changed. Either way, there's a day of the week that the Louvre closes for cleaning, so check before you go.
That was so overwhelming.
I was going to say, honestly, I see, like, you know, the videos of people there, and it doesn't even look enjoyable.
No,
like,
it's not. It's not.
Insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. The Musée d'Orsay, I think, is a better musium just to go see.
Next time I go.
There you go. Next time. Oh, we'll make that a trip. How about this? If we get...
Nicole talking about TikToks and the museum.
So we get 100 likes, we'll all go to Paris. The podcast in Paris. Well, thank you very much, Nicole.
You're welcome.
And that does it for another episode here at the podcast. If you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, you know where to go. Maybe not. mcplpodcast.com. And if you're watching us on YouTube, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and look, if you feel like it, hit the notification button so we know that, that we have things coming up. Oh, what are you talking about here? I'm doing the outro.
Mary Cassatt is my current favorite artist.
All right. Mary Cassatt.
Yeah.
All right. And just one more thing before we wrap this up. Where were these books again?
709.
709. Here at your local wonderful library, Middle Country Public Library. Yes, so thank you so much for listening and watching. For Sarah Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. See you on the next show.